another flying adventure in British Columbia.
Chilliwack area traffic, it's Bearhawk Golf Foxtrot Bravo Hotel, north side of Sumas Peak by the gravel pit, 2,000 feet, two other aircraft to 180 and a mall, loose formation, north side of the river towards Agassiz.
This time it's backcountry off airport landing.
Yeehaw!
Last summer on our trip to the Canadian West Coast, thanks to the aviation community out there, we got up to some ridiculous adventures. Today, I'm here to meet a bunch of guys I'm calling the Gravel Bar Gang. This collective of mini island hoppers came together through the BCGA, where Ryan Van Haren is the director.
About a year and a half ago, we started first a Facebook group, and that really took off, and there was really cool content of people sharing photos and videos and stories and questions, be it about airstrips or airspace or just saying what they did that weekend, right? And from that, it's grown into an official registered not-for-profit association. It's the BC General Aviation Association.
My cinematographer Brock is going to be flying with Ryan in his Bearhawk. You might remember it from our Vancouver City Tour episode.
Bearhawk 4-place, awesome little home-built bush plane. Is built by a guy on Vancouver Island.
Ryan's no stranger to landing on gravel bars. Here he is scouting a favorite local off-airport hangout. I'll be flying with Brandon in his Cessna 180.
This airplane is pretty much, in my mind, the most desirable airplane to get in the certified world. It does everything pretty good, goes pretty fast, hauls a good load, it can get in and out of pretty tight spots. Big tires, of course.
You got me?
Yeah, I got you. Read your 5x5.
First in line to take off is Dan in his Maule M7.
Look where we fly, like look at the mountains, and if I get in a jam somewhere, you want to have the guts to get out of there. And if you hit trees, you want to do it slow and playing with a roll cage. So all roads kind of led to this.
Big ground, Maule, Foxtrot, Charlie, Delta Mike.
Maule, Foxtrot, Charlie, Delta Mike, big ground, good morning.
Good morning, I'm at hangar 5 with Charlie, ready for departure eastbound.
Foxtrot, Charlie, Delta Mike, ground, the wind is 150 at 3, altimeter 3012. Runway 08 left, taxi via Foxtrot, squawk 6732, contact tower 126, decimal frequency short.
6732, Charlie Delta Mike, thanks.
Big ground, it's Bearhawk, Charlie Golf Fox, Bravo Hotel. Bearhawk, Charlie Golf, Foxtrot, Bravo Hotel, big ground, good morning. Morning, apron 5 behind CDM with Charlie, and we'll be also departing eastbound. There's 3 of us, CDM, us, and PJA. We're all going out together to Chilliwack. Foxtrot, Bravo Hotel, ground, thanks for the heads up. Runway 08 left, wind 160 at 3.
We're going to cover some pretty cool flying in this video, but I need to be clear, it is not for training purposes. These planes are obviously mismatched, but we briefed a plan to fly safely by keeping each other in sight, maintaining loose formation, and hoping to capture some cool footage along the way.
All the cameras are on him on the left side for the side view.
He's got one on the left. Dan has cameras like all over his plane, so I think it's like 5.
Yeah, I know, he's pretty well lit up.
Hilarious.
The tower, Charlie Delta Mike, Foxtrot 08 left, ready for departure.
Charlie Delta Mike, tower, straight out departure, cleared for takeoff, runway 08 left.
Cleared 08 left, Charlie Delta Mike.
The tower, Fox Bravo Hotel, Fox short 8 left. Foxtrot Bravo Hotel, tower, straight out departure, cleared for takeoff, runway 08 left. Clear for takeoff 8 left, Fox Bravo Hotel, thanks. There we go, buddy.
Pit tower, Papa Alpha is also ready to go.
And Papa Juliet Alpha Tower, straight out departure, cleared for takeoff, runway 08 left.
Cleared with a straight out from 08 left, thanks, Papa Alpha.
What's the horsepower on this thing?
It's like 285.
Just another day in the life for these guys, but this was going to be my first time experiencing true off-airport flying.
Papa Juliet Alpha, keep the Bearhawk in sight as well.
Got the Bearhawk in sight here. We're going to stay off to his left-hand side.
Are you just pulling everything back to 24 squared?
Yeah, you just start from there in the climb, and then when we get up closer, I'll start pulling it back.
Glen Valley traffic, it's Bearhawk Golf Fox Bravo Hotel, just clearing the pit control zone 1,500 eastbound, north side of the river. Got CDM in sight.
These guys came together through the BC General Aviation Association, whose goal is to appeal to all pilots, young and old.
Flying clubs have really kind of changed a lot, and the biggest trouble for flying clubs these days is getting young people involved, and you know, everyone's involved with their family or jobs, and everything's kind of moved online. So we wanted to really get people together flying in BC and really build the camaraderie, not just this, you know, off airport stuff, but you know, even just the flying out for lunch. But it's a lot more fun when you can do it with somebody else, broaden their horizons and check out new stuff and meet new people.
I'm gonna slow her down a bit, let you guys take the lead.
All right, I'm about 2 miles behind you there.
Well, I started flying pretty young around here, and always wanted to be a pilot from like age 4. Had the fortune of flying professionally for 11 years, and everything from Navajos to Twin Otters in the Arctic and the Maldives to, you know, Air Ambulance, King Airs and Lear jets, and a corporate Challenger jet as well, all over the world. I made the switch over to ATC and decided I wanted to keep flying, and I'm thinking like, what was the most fun I had flying? And it was like by far flying the Twin Otter up north. Once I got to start flying on my terms and having fun recreationally, I knew that was the most fun I'd had, and that's what I wanted to do. And luckily, you get to meet these guys, and you know, we've kind of developed a really awesome community, just having fun doing that stuff.
I think Brendan's just catching up to me here. Oh, he's there.
Yeah, we're on here. We got you inside here. You got us on here about 8 o'clock.
Yeah, I got you in sight, and Dan there's just ahead of me, about a couple miles there.
Are you able to speed up there?
I'm doing 110 knots here. That's about all I got.
You and the ball both can go like a $130 easy.
Yeah, pretty easily.
And he's kind of a 100 knot cruiser.
Yeah, so I'm trying to slow down to 100 here. Slow as I can go without dropping flop.
Yeah, we're on a $140.
Yeah, I know, it's hilarious. Oh well.
I'll do my best here. I'm just cruising at 27 and 26.
That's the difference.
I got into flying at the age of 30. It was more or less the opportunity I'd missed as a younger person. My dad offered flight training when I was 16 to get into flying, and I chickened out. And I always regretted it, and yeah, I've loved it ever since.
What altitude do you guys want?
I'm at like 1700 here.
So I'd always go to the airport with my dad with binoculars and write down the registration of everything. I never really thought about flying myself. My wife bought me a gift certificate to the ultralight field, and then one day in August I went down there. As soon as we took off, you know, it's that trite magic moment that you're like, oh. Well, I signed up the next day, got my license. Now I'm learning from these crazy dudes how to do all this stuff. I'm just having an absolute blast.
We're just going to go to the north side of the little hill there and just head straight across by Mission and drop in there by Mission.
Okay, I'm at the bottom of my power curve here.
Well, I'll do my best here.
I'll close my cowl flaps, that shouldn't help.
I might do a quick little meander and try to let him. Hey Ryan, you still got me back there?
Yeah, I'm kind of keeping up with you here. You're a little ways ahead of me. I'm right behind you.
Okay, I can do a orbit and then, or just do a couple of S-turns up to the left around this peak here and try to snake my way down a bit.
How far behind me are you guys? I can't see you.
I can see you. We're probably a couple miles behind you, but we're about a mile and a half north of the river over the line, just over Wannock Lake now.
Okay, cool. There you are. I'll just slow down a bit too.
Hey Brandon, just do a hard right, like 90 to the right, and then you'll see coming right at me there.
Okay, I'll make the right now and look for you. Hey Dan, do you see us off to your right now?
I'm headed right for you.
Just below you now, Ryan, and if I pull off, we should be able to be the same speed for a little while.
Hey Dan, if you can go as slow as I can if you want to. So when you pull up on my left-hand side, 45 to the left, there's something pointed there, and then Brandon's going to come over on the right side.
Roger.
I'm going to switch over to 122.775 for Hatzic Valley here.
Switching.
Hatzic Valley, Seamaster air traffic 180 Golf Papa Jude Alpha is 1,900 feet, just north of Mission, a couple miles north of Mission, coming up on the top end of Hatzic Lake, eastbound with 2 other aircraft. Same altitude, also eastbound for the Hatzic Lake area.
Awesome area you guys have to fly, man.
Yeah, you know what, on a sunny day, especially on floats, such a privilege. It's something that you just have to respect so much.
Yeah, that's awesome. You're literally having to fly circles around me.
I'm at 21.5 squared.
27.24.
How about your 7 o'clock now, Ryan?
Okay, just I can't see you, so just watch me.
Have a new appreciation for formation flyers. Holy.
I did some training recently in a Chipmunk for formation flying, and the instructor had us in so tight, and he said, okay, so I'm going to give it to you. I was like, whoa, back us off before you give it to me. And he's like, no, I'm not training you to fly loose.
I'm not training you to fly loose. This is getting, this is close, but
Yeah, this is,
I'm not a formation guy, so this is about as tight as I like to get. Visually it's as good as it's going to get. Sometimes the camera shots don't do it justice.
Chilliwack area traffic, it's Bearhawk Golf Foxtrot Bravo Hotel, north side of Sumas Peak by the gravel pit, 2,000 feet, 2 other aircraft at 180 and a mall, loose formation, north side of the river towards Agassiz.
Hey Dan, we're right underneath you there, so just don't practice any spins.
You go ahead, Brandon, and we'll just fall in behind you.
And just as we started to see the first signs of gravel bars, the gang started growing.
Well, good morning, you guys got rolling.
Where are you?
Hilliard Bar area.
Okay, we're about 5 out.
Alrighty.
another guy that's out here scouting.
Yeah, I think there's 2 planes out here. There'll probably be a 172 and a Bearhawk.
172 lands on this stuff?
Yep. Yeah, no, he's got the same size tires that the Mall has.
Oh, okay.
He's a very proficient pilot. He knows his airplane and how to fly it slow.
A 172 landing on gravel bars? That I gotta see. And despite the fact that this seems like too much fun to be legal, these guys aren't breaking any laws.
We're over non-populated areas.
Yep.
We have the right to land on these, so we are going to be in landing configuration, so we do stay low just to do that. But, you know, I mean, if we were just going to go lollygag around and look around, I usually like to stay up 1,500 feet and,
yep,
you know, do the right thing. But some guys will horse around and you draw unnecessary attention to yourself, and no good for anybody.
Do you have to worry about any overhead wires or anything on these rivers?
There's some just up by the Agassiz Bridge, and then one's way back there, but they're all around bridge height, so.
But from this point on, the guys knew there were no wires or obstacles other than mountains and trees.
Alright, Dan and I are just playing down low here by the river. Nice.
Yeehaw!
But a lot of these gravel bars, they're fairly soft rocks. They're a little bit loose, that's about it, but once you know them and you can, you know, they're just as good as any unimproved strip. Some of them are even a lot better. Landed on most of these gravel bars at one time or another.
So how long would you say that one is right there?
That one there is, so it's got to be 1,000 feet.
1,000, that's what I was going to say, yeah.
They change every year. Once they expose themselves and you go to them, they're the same, but every year, just because you went to one,
oh yeah, you can't.
They do change, some of them considerably.
Does the density of them change based on how long they've been exposed, or is that
Yeah,
like...
or how fast the water's been going over them. You know, the faster the water, the larger the rocks.
And it rinses out all the small stuff?
That's right. The rule is, if you see rock, it's probably solid. If it's just straight sand, it's hit and miss. So you don't really want to go right for the sandier area, even though it's going to seem smoother.
Might be sticky.
Yeah. On the group page and stuff, there's a distinction between unimproved strip and off airport. People kind of associate this thing as one and the same. We try to discourage people that, you know, we do this, but there's things you have to expect and be prepared for, and some people are more prepared than others.
Alright guys, we're going to swing around and do just one little approach over the New Year's Bar one, and then we'll loop around and go in.
This river, as it runs through and just goes to the right, the strip is on the left.
We do our landing checks just like we were landing there. And I'm just coming up final for New Year's Bar inspection pass.
Okay, cool. I'm going to do an inspection as well, of course.
The approach is around a really sharp corner, and it's really tough to experience because you have to make such a short corner. Should be right here. So this is the approach, kind of come over the water. You can see some marks there.
Yep.
And that's sort of the runway.
They're gonna do low and over first?
Yeah, I'll just do one. I'm pretty sure, I was here about a week ago, and actually the water was up where the tracks just start.
Right.
This one here is probably,
600?
Yeah,
Yeah, I'll
600
let
or
you
700.
go ahead, Ryan. Anyone time out how many feet you think that is?
It's at least 800.
Are you going down?
I'm going to go land on this one. Brandon, are you landing? Yep.
Wow, you like touched it right by the
Brandon, are you on there
water.
now? Are you on final?
And just like that, we landed on a Fraser River gravel bar. Next up, Ryan and Brock.
Okay, Ryan, as you're landing, I'm going to kind of pass over you and get footage of you touching down, and then I'll go to the right immediately if you have to pull up.
All right, if I got to go around, I'm going straight out.
These guys make it look easy. In future episodes, we'll cover this stuff in more details, but for now, this is just a cinematic introduction to this sort of flying.
Oh, that's going to look good. Good thing I'm a drummer. I got some timing here. I'm on my own.
This plane, I'm still getting the hang of it. You know, I'm a low time tailwheel pilot. I had a higher descent rate, flared a little too late, had a little bounce. What are you gonna do?
And then some more of the gang started arriving.
Any gravel bar cowboys, Ralph?
Yep, there's 3 of us here. Just touched down.
Including Ken in his 172.
The plane will do a lot more than I can do, so I haven't even found its limits yet. There's a long way to go yet. It's 150 horsepower. The heavy-duty wheels on it came from the factory. I put the Vortex generators on. A lot of people pass them up as not being very capable, but they're very, very capable airplanes.
And another Bearhawk with some pretty cool mods. Darcy is one of the more experienced pilots who can taxi with his tail up.
It's a home-built Bearhawk. Was actually a scratch-built airplane. It is a V8 actually, one of the few auto conversions that actually does work. The prop is designed by Ivo. It's a 4-blade, one's an 84 and one's an 80 inch. Designed to hang on to the power that the airplane's got and get it off the ground in a hurry. The most important thing for what I'm doing.
Thanks to Patreon supporters and sponsors, we're able to make this type of content, and I hope you enjoyed this little taste of off-airport flying. I'm definitely going back to do some more thorough training with these guys. I've already flown with Cub Crafters, that's coming soon. And I'm planning to fly with experts such as Patrick from Backcountry Aviation. Check the description for his links, his stuff is amazing. And as always, keep your flight chops sharp.
It's funny, before I bought this plane, I would read about tail draggers and go, why would anyone want some idiotic thing like that? Like that's so, it's 2016. Like why do people fly those still? Now I understand why.